Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Around the Creek podcast. As always, I'm Elijah,
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
and today we are talking about the episode Sign.
Yeah.
And boy,
Wow.
we got
28
a lot to
minutes
unpack
of
here.
awesome Bluey action.
Literally nothing bad about this episode. There was never a point where I was like, "Oh, this it's kind of getting a little boring now." No. Didn't
They
happen
broke the
once.
Bluey format and still put out an absolute masterpiece.
I know.
Like at the end of it, we were watching it before the episode or before recording the episode, and I think Owen, you were saying that I wouldn't mind if people consider this better than Sleepy Time.
No.
Because it is a genuinely incredible episode.
It is official. I am declaring this episode okay to be called better than Sleep Time. Any other episode, no.
So yeah,
And that's
we're
it.
gonna do things a little differently and format stuff differently, just like the Bluey episode. Wild. So we're not gonna summarize the entire thing. We're just gonna go into the meat.
The
meat and
good meat and potatoes, exactly.
Anyways, I need to walk my dog, so hold on.
What?
You guys just I know. I
Okay.
kind of forgot.
Okay. While we wait for Elijah to come back, how about we talk about the marketing for this episode? Because oh my goodness gracious, the marketing for this episode was crazy. I would not be surprised if this is the most marketing for any individual kids episode ever. There was
a lot of marketing, yeah.
They had the house up for sale on an official website, and then that website did an ad with Bucky being mentioned as a character in the ad. Did you see that, by the way? It's really funny. Like, they don't even mention Bluey once. They just say, "What do you guys think of Bucky?" "Oh, he's kind of all over the place." And they don't everyone knows, because everyone in Australia knows Bluey. So
Yeah.
everyone knows who they're talking about, which is
just like
so
a universal
cool.
thing, yeah.
That's so cool and just so much better than anything we could make here. Like,
and then in addition, you could like call a number and you get like you receive a voicemail from Bucky.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Because
Yes,
you
did.
did you do that? No, we weren't able to because it was an international
Money.
call. Yeah, money. Yeah. And also, yeah, it's so mainly if you're in Australia. That was pretty cool. And then of course there's a lot of social media posts leading up to it. Of course, the normal marketing with new Bluey episodes.
Hold on, I want to actually check. I saved it when the first announcement of the episode came out. I saved it. I want to check up on that and see how long ago it was. Here it is. All right, I found it. The Sign episode. It was announced in November.
November?
No. Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes, it was.
8th.
I remember that.
November 8th, 2023. And didn't have a due date.
Yes.
There was no date where it came out. And then the next day, they made a video that showed only like 3 clips from the episode. And the rest was like just other Bluey episodes.
Additional Bluey episodes, yeah.
Yeah. Which is such an interesting advertising thing, because it's like, you know nothing about it. But we knew the name, and that was it. And we knew it was 28 minutes long. And then fast forward to now, I was so hyped. I was so hyped for this episode. I think I said it on the podcast. I was like, I will cancel all plans for today to watch this episode. Yeah. I woke up at 7 a.m. to watch this episode. And
it was I think it was on Sunday morning, so right before church. I was like, I watched the whole episode and I was like, I'll get ready, don't worry, I'll be ready for church, but I need to watch this episode of Bluey.
No, skip church. Just
I didn't need to. I watched it before church. Then got dressed.
If it was happening,
I got dressed so fast afterwards. I was like, go and get dressed. And like, because the episode was done like almost right when we were supposed to leave. My family's late anyway. We're not gonna get into that. But yes, I was very excited. I was like, oh right, a new episode of Bluey's today. I gotta watch it. And it did not disappoint.
Actually, beforehand, we got the episode Ghost Basket, which I did not know was part part 1 of 2 when I watched it the first time. And when I watched it the first time, I was
I
actually in the States for the solar eclipse.
I wouldn't say
And
it was part 1. It was more like it was alluding to the sign. Like it was
yeah.
like giving some. It was
But it's
like
the only episode to
yeah.
not have ending music in the credits, or have like a little thing on the side.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay, now I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when I was in the States for the solar eclipse, I wanted to watch the new episode right there and then. I know I can just wait to get
Yeah,
home.
I
Like,
remember that.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
So I convinced my friend to give me their Disney Plus account, and they finally let me. I watched it. It was amazing. And then I was like, "That's so cool." And I had like a Bluey plushie that I bought there as well.
Of course. When you go to
From, like,
America, you
Target.
gotta get the blue plushies
Exactly.
from Target.
And then all the illegal things that are not available in Canada.
All
How
the
are you
illegal
guys?
things. They're not allowed in
Yeah.
Canada, like Bluey plushies.
No. Blue 1 and Red 40.
Oh
How are you
yeah.
guys alive? That stuff is like
We're
so
not. We're
good.
not
It's
we're not
so
very healthy
bad.
as a country.
It's so bad, but it tastes quite good.
It doesn't affect the taste, it's just the color. Okay, so
Pretty sure
kind
it's
of off
carcinogenic.
topic, but I did
Okay, I
try
got
this
Dr.
drink
Pepper and
today.
drugs.
Well, okay. We're keeping that in because I need to continue talking about this. So I got this drink today from, I think it was, wow, that is an angry Dr. Pepper.
It is. It's a little spacey.
Yeah, so I got this like drink called Body Armor, and it's got natural flavors, natural
I heard
colors.
about that.
It's good. It's some good stuff. It is. We were over by a park a little bit of ways from my house, and we walked over to my friend's house. And so on the way, we were just kind of running at one part, and then since we had just like a bag full of Body Armor, we just chugged one afterwards, and it really is like a good hydration drink because it's not an insane amount of sugar when compared to sodas. It was like 20 something grams. It wasn't a massive amount, obviously not a healthy amount of sugar, but still not awful. And of course natural colors, natural flavors, and it tasted good. So yeah.
Nice.
I should probably get it considering here's the issue. I like Dr. Pepper, but when it's in the house, I'm drinking it too much.
Yeah. The only time I drink soda is really at work because I have access to a soda machine 24/7, or not 24/7, but when I'm on there.
Oh yeah, I've seen these before. I've never bought them though.
They're good. They're actually good. You should try
My
them.
mom suggested them. She's like, "Should I get some of these?" And I'm like, "I don't know." It looks like if Prime was good.
It's exactly that. It's if Prime was good. Yeah,
Prime is
100%.
good.
No, it is not.
But like actually
Prime
has
is
like actual like genuine flavor.
rancid.
But
Oh,
back
so
on the
bad.
topic of Bluey,
Yeah, now we have our
now we have Elijah
host
back.
back.
All right, and he was just joking about the
All right.
drugs, by the way. He's not a druggie.
No, I wasn't.
He's a doctor. Oh, never mind.
It was allergy medication.
Oh, context. All right, context matters, kids. Don't do drugs unless you have allergies.
I have a lot of notes for this episode. I needed 3 pages to do this.
So let's hop into them because we all have school tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true. So we're not gonna talk about how the episode starts. Go watch it immediately. Like, stop watching this episode.
Yeah, stop.
Go watch
This
it.
is gonna be like a breakdown of
Spoilers.
Massive in bold text. Spoilers. Like obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically not right after Ghost Basket, obviously, but like probably like a couple weeks after Ghost Basket. And we see the sign up, and Bucky, freaking
Dunstan, Bucky Dunstan.
I love him so much, but oh my god, he's annoying. And it's so funny they brought him back because it was mentioned once in Dragon that he was a younger kid who made fun of Bandit for not being able to draw
Think about the
cards.
amount of things in this episode that were mentioned once in another episode. And
That's true. That is true.
Flappy the
All right.
barfly.
Take that off the list. I'm not sure about this one. I'm pretty sure this is true. The people who are trying to buy the house, the dogs I can't see,
Dogs with no eyes.
Dogs with no eyes.
I'm not completely sure. I should fact check this. I'm gonna fact check it. Fact check it.
Well, say what you're gonna say before you fact check it.
Yeah.
One of them, I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one. It is the
Probably
voice.
the male one.
That's good point. Is the voice from the Hammer Barn Project? I'm pretty sure it's Brent. Maybe
Brent?
I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember the names. Oh, it's been a while.
Darn.
Sorry, guys.
Well, there is a chance of collabing right there. It's gone.
Yeah,
It's over.
There it
Owen.
goes.
There it
Out the
goes.
window.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so here it is. In 2024, it was revealed that the host Brendan Williams would be providing a voice in the upcoming season 3 special The Sign. Somewhat humorously, Brendan was listed in official press releases directly after Depot Mailman, what?
What?
I'm
Okay,
very
maybe
good
you
at
should not be the one reading this.
Dyslexia moment?
It's why I
Hello?
wanted someone else to do it. Anyway, yes, he is in the episode. I'm pretty sure he's one of the dogs because I think they mentioned
He
that in the
is. I don't
post.
know who else he would be.
Okay.
Yeah,
good
probably. It
point.
makes sense.
Long dog.
Yes.
The first of
multiple,
many.
I think, actually. Yeah,
First
there's a
of
lot of
many in
long
this
dogs.
episode. There's a lot of long dogs in this episode. On their way to somewhere. They don't really say where they're going. Do they? They all just get in the car and then start driving.
Yeah.
Like
As they
what?
talk
Like
about-
who what?
Huh?
When
What part of
the
Oh,
the very beginning part. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
when they're talking about
yeah, where were they going actually? Probably
I don't know.
School.
Oh, school. Probably? Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
it
it was
must be
school. It was
It
school.
was
yeah,
school,
it must
okay.
be because yeah, it must be.
What do you mean it must
When
be?
this is happening.
It flashes the Calypso school for a reason.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they have their backpacks on.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So
Yeah,
was
okay,
school,
they're
yeah.
going to school. So, on their way to school, they're debating like why they need to get rid of the house, not get rid of the house, sell the house, and it's so real. It's like such a real scene. I don't know how else to describe it. Just nothing here feels fake. Everything there feels like genuine, like
Mhm.
not acting. It's insane how good the people on this show are. And just the facial expressions, everything's just
The way
so
the entire
good.
episode is put together is incredible.
I
like
know.
the animation, the voice act, like everything feels top
The
notch.
lighting.
Like
Oh my god.
Oh my
the
goodness.
lighting.
Lighting.
Ooh, you know what Chris
We
Man was
will
talking
get-
about? Like, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get back to
We'll
that.
get
but
to that.
lighting. Woo.
But on the way there, Bandit's saying like it's so you can get a better life and we have more money and stuff. And as we mentioned, how nice is the new house?
Because like
Yeah,
they
we
live in
were
a pretty
talking
good
about that.
house.
We're like, where are they going?
Yeah. I'm guessing they'd be going if it's like a big deal, they might be going to like, I don't know, Sydney or
maybe.
That's like a plane ride though. I feel like that's a far drive.
Sydney. Yeah, well, Sydney is on the. Is it on the
From
south?
Brisbane?
Is it on the south
Far.
of Australia?
Yes, like
Okay,
the
I
very
thought
south,
so.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
very
sure.
south. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I thought Sydney. No, Sydney's not in Queensland. Can't be.
No, we don't know.
What? Excuse me?
Typical North Americans not understanding
mean,
geography.
You're North American.
I know.
Yes, but no. Look it up. Look it up, Elijah. Let's find out because Sydney.
Okay. So maybe they're going to like Melbourne, which is South
Melbourne.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sydney? Aren't they near Sydney? Yeah, they're
Sydney
near.
is in Queensland. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
It's,
Yes.
Am I
No, it's
stupid?
in it's in New
Hold
South
on,
Wales.
I think I'm dumb.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
No, it's in New.
Guys,
Sydney's
I
in
think
New.
I'm dumb.
Sydney is in New South Wales.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I don't know anything about Australia.
Let's see.
I don't pretend to
Brisbane.
either.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at the map right now. It's in New South
I
Wales.
want
yeah,
to
you're
know
right, you're right.
myself.
All right.
Because I know that because Bondi's in New South Wales.
It's nowhere it's not close to Sydney.
What if they're going to Melbourne, Victoria?
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways,
Very
wherever they're
possible.
going.
What if they're
There's
going
a
out of the
reference
country?
to no, they're going to a different city.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. Wait, are
well,
you
that's a good
sure?
point.
They did.
They
No,
never
they
say that.
emphasized on city.
Okay, different city. All right, all right.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably some. I mean, it could basically be a different country because
It's
Australia's
just in
so
the it's just
big.
in the outback. They're just in the
Yeah,
middle of nowhere in the
They're just
outback.
like
I want to give a
I'm just
better life
thinking
for our
that.
kids.
What if
So
they
they
just
get
go to like
killed by
West
spiders.
Australia? What if they just go to like Perth?
Yeah.
What job would Bandit get there?
I don't know.
Finding bones and stuff in the middle of
Well,
nowhere.
that's already his job.
Yeah, that's the point. When you get moved somewhere
I'm
in a job.
wondering, what would Chili's job be then?
What is Chili? Can we be
She's an
honest?
airport.
She's an
airport
yeah.
security.
We thought that, but like she's
They
like on the
say
phone
that.
talking about an off. It doesn't make sense.
Well, what do you mean?
Oh, that is true. Like with what's her name? Madge. How Madge is calling in sick and they
Marge?
need to
Madge,
Madge, I think.
yes, and
This is like in
this
the episode
contradicts
twice.
how?
Because
It's
you
like
don't staple things as airport security.
What?
We're working in an office, really.
Airport security covers a lot of things. It could be an office job. It could be like the person that greets you. And if you're sick and can't come in, it's not like, oh, then we don't need security on T15A or something like this.
What she does. If she's like airlines,
and we don't know what she does. We just know she's on airport security.
we need an
tell
episode
us.
of that. We need an episode of that. But that would actually be like a really good episode if we saw like the parents' jobs.
I think that would be a really boring episode, but they would probably make it
not really.
Make it fun. They'd make it fun. There could be some like conflict.
True. Bring your kid to work day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Hold on. Bring
bring your work.
Bring Bluey and Bingo to
bring your
or they
work
both
to
bring
day.
It's a split episode where one episode is like Bingo goes with like Bandit to the archaeology and then Bluey goes with Chili to like the airport security. That would be fun.
We're just giving Joe Brum ideas by now.
Yeah.
We need to keep these in
hire us.
No, we're not.
Because you know he's a regular listener.
He's not seeing this.
No, you're right. Quick thing. In the car, there's also a mention of back to the episode Road Trip, which I love. I love that episode so much.
Bingo's playing the little
the little running
game.
Legs, game. Yeah. The little legs game.
Oh, and I love the scene where it's like, well, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this city? And it's like Chili, who looks out the window and just says nothing.
Yeah, and it's so beautiful. Ooh.
It's so good.
Ooh.
So good.
Yeah. Like the way like the city is just a bunch of basic shapes. It's so like simple to make, but it's so good. It's so good. It portrays so much of a beautiful city, but in such simple shapes.
Then we get to the school, and they're reading a story, and Blue is like, "Why do all stories have happy endings?" And the thing Calypso says is like, "Wow, okay." So like, how old are they? Preschoolers? Maybe like
well, it's
not
Bingo.
preschoolers.
They
not
are
Bingo,
like
Bluey.
7.
They're like they're like 7, maybe even 8 at this point. No,
Okay.
no,
Maybe
they could be.
Oh my
It's not out of
God.
question.
If they did move, what school would Bluey go to?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Fake Calypso school.
Another one?
It's just Calypso's sister. It's a chain. It's just Calypso's. Calypso's a bunch of brothers and sisters.
Calypso's an NPC.
Ooh.
But I think Calypso's answer was like, because life will give us enough bad ones, or something.
Are you cutting your nails, Elijah?
What the heck? That's so unprofessional of you.
I was hoping that wasn't getting picked up, but yes.
It was very picked up. It
was very picked up. Clip. It's okay. It's okay though.
You should really turn up the sound when that happens.
You just sounds like an M1 Grand ping.
Yeah, exactly. No, but then the kids always say like endings, just sad stuff happening in their life, like Pretzel mentioning that his guinea pig ran away and his mom said they would come back, but It didn't.
Yeah, no, it
And then
didn't.
Rusty says, like, it was
Rusty.
probably eaten by a
It was probably eaten by a snake.
like, that's so crazy.
Rusty would say that though. Rusty, out of all the
He
people
did,
sitting
and
there,
he had.
yeah, but he of course would be the one to say that. He's very
Mhm.
just those kids are just like brutally honest and don't care.
Yeah,
He
that's
would be one
true.
of those.
That's true. Yeah, he really would. Oh, wow, he really would. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that Pretzel was confirmed to have 2 moms, which is really cool. First LGBTQ representation in Bluey, which I thought was very cool. I did not see that the first time. I did not notice that at all. It was like a blink and you don't see it kind of moment. But I thought that was really cool. And then, Winton just says that his dad is sad and alone.
Oh, poor Winton.
Yeah. Well, not
And then afterwards, the terror. Wait.
one of the terriers.
Yeah, the terror's like Wait.
Our
No.
mom likes your dad.
Our mom likes
Our
your
mom.
dad.
Yeah, there we go. Our mom likes your dad. Yeah. I thought it was the other way. Or may have been the other way around, but no, it's not.
Was there one right? And then Bluey says that she's moving away, and that she won't see them.
And then
anymore.
everybody panics.
Yeah, and they all curl up together and howl.
What was it? Squeaky
Then we
noise.
get another story.
That
about-
was, I didn't think that'd pick up. It's my Bluey pop socket.
Oh, that's so
I'm
cute.
Spinning it
And then-
around.
And then, anyways, and then we get another story from Calypso about endings and how everything kind of works into each other.
Well, no.
Works together to create. I mean,
It's just like you don't need to have. I think like the story was basically, don't think things are gonna end out good
the way you think they're gonna go.
or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we'll
and
see.
the book
We'll see.
animation.
We'll
The book
see.
animation is so good.
Oh,
Like as
yeah.
soon as I
It's
saw that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good episode. That was the moment where I was like, this is gonna be a good episode. And of course, it's freaking Calypso saying it.
Of course,
Everything will
as
work out,
always.
Bluey. Oh
Anyways, and then what? We flash to the wedding.
no! On our way back, on the way back from the drive,
Oh yeah.
Bluey, and Bingo are in a good mood, singing like Frisky and Radley sitting in a tree, and then
Ring,
all that.
ring, ring, ring.
Frickin' Bucky.
Bucky.
But before that,
Band.
we get Fido, and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
what's-
saw Fido.
What's Fido's kid's name?
I want to say Cafe, but
Winnie.
that's not right. Winnie. There
Winnie.
we
Not
go.
right.
Cafe is the episode that
Winnie.
they're in.
Winnie, that's it. Winnie,
Yes.
that's it.
Did they just never hang out again?
Yeah,
What the heck?
Why not?
they really should. Yeah,
What the heck, guys?
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine though.
What the frick?
I'll just cut out.
What the heck?
I'll put your what the frickin'. What's that?
But Bluey's in a good mood because she kind of misinterpreted Calypso's story, being like everything's gonna work out and everything's gonna be
We're
fine.
not gonna sell the house, and then Buddy Dunstan calls.
Yeah,
Bucky Dunstan.
get news. They want a house.
They're buying the house, and Bluey's look.
Well, Bluey's in the backseat, just like, oh, it's over. It's all
mean,
over, but the crying. And nobody's crying, Bluey.
Well,
Actually, no, Chili's crying too.
yeah.
She's
She
not
wasn't
in the car.
car at this point.
Bingo's not crying at this point. Bingo
Bingo's-
has
Bingo's an
oblivious.
Bingo is in her own world.
Drawing little characters on her feet.
Yeah, oh, that's so cute. Yeah.
I know. It's so adorable. Just Bucky's such a character. He's so
He's such
awful.
a like.
He's so he's
He's like a sleazy businessman, you know.
yeah. And like tell the family the good news.
The good news. I just
And
made
he
a bunch of
hangs
money
up.
off your house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we got a scene to bedtime. The kids are going to bed.
Bingo is covered in stuffed
Yeah.
animals.
Yes, a mountain.
I
A
don't-
mountain
why?
of stuffed animals.
Because why not?
I guess that's fair.
I mean, it must be comfy.
And then Louie's asking like, why do we have to move to like Chili? And then Chili just like leaves the room. It's so real. It's like you feel the emotions in this episode.
Tension.
Mm-hmm. And then
Under
for some
pressure.
reason they put the title card up now. I always thought that was a little weird.
I just think because it's a scene change after that.
I guess so, and it's not Bluey. It's Chili saying it, which I think she's only done one other time in Driving.
Mhm.
Or Relax. Did she do it in Relax?
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
she
know.
may have done it in a
Maybe.
previous episode as well.
How do y'all remember all this? I
I
don't,
don't.
because I
I
don't.
don't.
Owen does. Owen remembers all
Because
this. It's
I'm
like
crazy.
We know.
you like. I mean, I know you.
Well,
We
hold
all
on.
like Bluey, but you like remember everything about Bluey.
Uh-huh. So the next day, it's wedding preparing ing day. Um, and everything's crazy. The girls are doing their flower girl routine, and Muffin's being a bit of a muffin.
Yeah.
And we get the parents talking about the fact that no, it's Stripe saying like, I heard the house got bought. And I was like, that's great. And I was like, hey, Frisky, you're not gonna be here much longer either. And
And
Frisky
she's
And
like,
and
breaks
huh?
news.
Chili,
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
what are you on about? I'm
And
gonna
the
be here
faces
forever.
everybody
What a
makes
healthy
is like,
relationship. Not
and then
Yeah.
it's like, I
telling
think Trixie's calling
your
me.
wife
No, I'm
that
not.
you're
Yeah,
moving.
I love that so much. And throughout this entire scene, I think Joe Brum has talked about this before, or someone has. It's just in when there's like really like deep stuff happening in Bluey, the way that he always gets the kids' attention is to have something else happening in the background, like
Yeah.
in onesies or uh literally any other episode. And
Like here we have like Muffin, or
no,
no,
it's socks.
socks. It's socks
Just
with the flowers over
blindly.
her.
Yeah.
On that topic, I think the reason why Sleepy. Okay, I just want to talk about Sleepy Time briefly because that's a very interesting
Okay.
theory you have there. But I think the reason why Sleepy Time is well received by both kids and adults is that because it presents like a deep meaning for like the adults, but also it presents like a really interesting visual for the kids to enjoy
Yeah.
because the entire Sleepy Time is
And
just beautiful.
depending how old those kids are, they might even understand the
Yeah,
episode a little.
a little bit.
Just like like they'll understand it like a little bit. They're like, "Oh, it's like, yeah, I like my mom. I like
Yeah,
her
yeah,
good."
I like my mom, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then they're
I
gonna
li
turn 17, and then they're gonna
They're
really
like,
like the episode, and they're gonna be
"No!"
like, ah, that's what it meant.
I
Imagine
love
the
my
kids that
mom.
are growing up on Bluey at
I
like 5
know.
years old, and they're gonna come back and watch the show, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
This is what people are worried about with the year hiatus break after this episode. I mean,
Yeah,
after
we're
the
all a little
rise.
scared of that.
Yeah,
Why you
like
mean everyone's worried? All the kids are just
because
gonna
like
start having meltdowns?
no, but what are they gonna do about the voice actors?
They're either
Uh,
Here's the thing. That either was like the end of that era of Bluey and we're moving on to her as an adult, or we're getting them as teenagers or
I
preteens.
severely doubt that.
We don't know though.
yeah.
That's the thing. Just
Mm.
because of how abruptly.
I feel like they'd lose a lot of their audience.
I
Not
don't
I'd
think
still
so.
necessarily,
watch.
though.
Not
I'd still
Not
necessarily at all.
necessarily.
Because they could still follow the same things.
I guess so, but I think they have to wait a few more years before the kids who
They
are
really
watching it
don't.
now are like at that age.
Not
I'm not
necessarily.
sure.
I don't know. I mean, regardless, I think everyone actually on the Blue team, not just Joe Brum as far as writing, but the entire team carried out the sign so perfectly because
Oh my
Oh yeah.
god, they did.
it is so risky to turn what is a 7-minute format into a 20-minute episode
28 minutes and
y-
make it appealing
and make it
for the
appealing
entire
to
28
kids
minutes.
who
Throughout!
have very short attention spans and then also be
And people who
interesting
have
for
very
adults.
short attention
Yes.
spans.
Actually,
Adults
I
are
wanted to
worse,
mention this
honestly.
really quickly. This is gonna sound really off topic, but it's not. It might be a little.
I'll hear you
The
out.
fact that people say like kids have short attention spans, yes, absolutely. People nowadays have really short attention spans. That's why YouTube Shorts exists, and then you need another video
TikTok.
to like
Yeah.
exactly. You need another video there so you don't get bored of whatever the heck someone else is talking about. But I'm not sure if you've noticed lately, but some of the best performing videos on YouTube are long. Longer videos are doing better than they have ever done ever because people it's refreshing. I watched a 6-hour long YouTube video talking about every single nominated Oscar animation movie, and it was amazing throughout. And like
Mhm.
now Mr. Beast is doing this. He just released a video that was 40 minutes long.
Mhm.
That's not like insanely long, but that's much more than he usually does.
Longer
So,
scale content, when done well, is great. I think there's just the
exactly.
arrow of like doom scrolling short form content like TikTok and YouTube. And I'm not saying like I wouldn't consider Bluey short form content because it is like 7 minutes, obviously. Like that's not I mean that's longer than most like a million times longer than a lot of people's attention spans these days. But
Yes.
like
But it's insane that they're able to put that much effort and work and get you so captivated in that short amount of time.
mhm.
There are movies that need to be 3 hours long to do that.
Because the stories that Bluey tells are the stories that Bluey tells are very simple.
Yeah.
But then they introduce a nice because they don't have one thing happening at a scene at any time. There can be multiple things, multiple hints. It goes through things very quickly without feeling rushed.
Exactly. That's a great way to
It
describe it.
presents a lot, but enough to digest because the concept itself is simple.
Mhm.
It's like a good
Yes.
poem. It's like a good poem where you can read into it, but on surface level you can just enjoy it. It can be short.
So, they need to get rid of the sign. 2 reasons. Frisky wants it down because it's an eyesore, and Bluey wants it down because she thinks putting it down will make it the house no longer for sale. And oh my god, that is such a big sign. I've never seen a sign that big for selling a house. Is that just me?
No, it depends on the
Yeah,
house.
it kind of
It's
is just you.
huge.
It
It's
I've seen
depends.
huge.
I've seen signs that big before.
There can
For a
be.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it depends on the estate. It
Mhm.
could
It,
be
it depends on the estate and the realtor.
yeah.
Okay. But before this happens, before they're about to take out the sign, uh, Frisky gets a call from Rad, and whatever Rad says,
Or well, they're
Um
as actually as they're doing it because she was about to take out a
yeah,
sign
true,
and then she gets a call from Radley.
exactly,
and
exactly.
she gives the kids are like Frisky's so nice. And then she kicks Jeremy in the head.
Oh, poor Jeremy.
Yeah,
Poor Jeremy, he
Jeremy the
sucks.
garden gnome.
And then
You need
she
to show
drives
Jeremy
off
Jeremy some more love.
Yeah,
very
then she
quick.
drives off. Yeah,
Yep.
and then the kids go tell Chili, and Chili doesn't want the other people knowing because they don't want it to turn into like a whole.
Oh
And then
yeah.
we get this little we're allowed to do that as she
No,
covers the kid's
are we
mouth.
allowed to do that?
Like,
That's the quote.
yes.
That's so good. That's so good.
And
Like
then
what how
Bandit comes
strict are the
along.
rules in Australia? Like it's the same thing I was thinking of like putting oil on the baby's knees.
That
Like
was
are
Yeah.
we that's not
hilarious.
legal anymore.
Also, as each adult member enters the room, they're singing Cat Squad, which is
Yes.
funny.
Cat
Cat
squad. Meow
Squad.
meow 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 meow. Cat squad.
Cat
Cat
Squad.
Squad.
Meow 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 meow. Cat
No.
squad. Yes, Cat Squad.
I think we should get Cat Squad the movie.
Cat Squad the
Mhm.
movie. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Cat Squad the movie?
We need Bluey the movie. 28 minutes
That's
isn't
true.
enough.
We need a
4
movie for
hours.
the Chuckney Chimp movie.
So yeah. So Bluey they all go out to the car
Mhm.
because Chili does not want any of the kids telling anybody else what just happened.
Yeah.
So they all go to the car to find Frisky.
Mhm.
And there are 3 car seats in the back and no room for Bluey, so she gets to sit up front.
Yes, because in Brisbane there's a law
Queensland.
which hmm?
Queensland.
Queens you're right. Sorry. In Queensland there's a law apparently. I haven't looked it up for I trust Bluey.
I
I
There's a
trust
trust
law.
Bluey.
I get all my legal advice from
It's
Bluey.
true.
I
It's
get all
true.
my legal. I get all my advice. Period from Bluey.
That's true as well. But there's a law. If all these seats are taken in the back and the person is over 4 years old, they can sit in the front seat, which is very convenient and pretty cool, I guess, for the kid. Safety wise, not
Safety
really.
wise, no. There's a reason why we don't let kids sit in
Yeah.
the front, like
In
ever.
America, that's not something that can
Do you know what an
No.
airbag can do to a 4-year-old child?
Well, Bluey is 4.
I think in America it has to be 12 years old.
Yes.
Mm.
I
12 and
think it
up.
has to be
12
13
years
actually.
old? You have to be
Yes.
12 years old to
Yeah.
sit at the
Okay,
front?
do you know what an airbag can do to a 4-year-old child?
Yes, I do, but
Exactly.
12?
exactly.
They're
Bad
basically
things.
an adult by that point. Anyway, we also see
No.
Chattermax
Tell me you
and
don't work with kids without telling me you don't work with kids.
uh, we also see Chattermax and the second long dog
Another long
in the
dog.
episode in the back seat. Let me cross those out. And
Just a
then we get going.
checklist.
Yep, we get going, and Bluey's just having the time of her life in the front seat. I got a drawer.
I got a drawer. And there's a book with
There's a
Boba.
book.
Boba? Wait.
Yeah, Boba. No,
Boba.
Bobo.
Wait, no. Yeah, it's
Bobo.
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 Boba.
I was
Looks like
thinking
the
of
T.
Boba because the place they're going to next, the juice shop.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I completely forgot. The policeman that pulls them over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's the reason why they know about that
Frisky.
location, which is
And the location, yeah.
he can't disclose that legally, can he?
I don't know.
It depends if the records are public or not. Because if it's public anyway, then probably. But if it's not, then
Maybe.
no.
Because I know you can. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Who's the voice actor for the police dog, by the way? Because he
No
must be like
idea.
a celebrity cameo.
No idea.
No idea. Actually.
Okay. So we get to the juice shop. They don't see Frisky's car. As soon as a truck pulls out,
We see that it's
see
there.
it. Yeah, exactly. Which is like that entire scene. I was just like, "Ah, damn it, it's right there." And they get to the juice shop, and Blue is like, "Oh my god, I found something!" And it's just
Money.
monies. Oh.
Money.
We also see the '80s kid
Yes.
from the episode Fairy Tale.
Or
in
at least
the
he looks
montage scene.
really close.
Very
to
I
it.
am
similar.
pretty sure it's that. It's that, or either it's Cookie from the episode Stickbird. I think.
I
Could
don't
be
think
that
so.
too. I don't know.
Maybe though.
I think.
40 years to the
crossing it out
future.
anyway.
That's insane.
Still the same age.
That's a good point. Wait, that's a good point.
You didn't realize
Wait.
this when I mentioned it to you in the
Wait,
episode?
that's a good
It's
point.
from
You
the
just are
episode in the
recognizing it?
80s.
No, I just.
That's why I pointed it out.
Okay, so it must be Cookie then, or someone else, or is it that person with the ice cream? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Really think of this through here.
And
So they
as
find money, and then they're like, Frisky's not here. Let's just get juice. As Frisky is
Yeah,
walking out
exactly.
behind them.
Very flustered like.
Then they get juice, and then Muffin spills the juice in the car.
And then they pull over.
So they pull over. And nothing else happens.
and
And Socks sits there saying,
Socks is
not
just there.
Frisky's
Yeah.
blue car. Not Frisky's blue. And then
Socks is
eventually she's
so
like,
adorable.
Frisky's blue car. And
they
they all
get in
hop
the
back
car.
in the car.
And they're on
They're
on the
literally
way.
in like a high-speed pursuit.
Yeah, exactly. If the police car didn't pull them over now, they definitely no. Never mind. The police would definitely pull them over now.
Yeah. And then Socks is like, Aunt Chili, I need the bathroom.
Of course, the most opportune time. No chase.
I was like wondering, would it be? It's not an emergency per se, right? It's just. Is it would this
Like,
be
what do you
considered an
mean?
emergency? Like, I'm just wondering, like, hold it in.
Socks going to the bathroom?
No, the fact that they pulled over as soon as they were on pursuit to get to Frisky.
What would be emergency? Like trying to find Frisky or trying to?
No, the fact
use the
that
restroom?
she pulled over.
I think you're thinking
She-
about the butterfly scene.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm talking about the fact that. Oh, I see what you mean. No, I'm talking about the fact that is this scenario trying to get a marriage back together? Would that be considered like
no.
worthy
No?
enough for to tell a child to hold it in?
Okay.
I mean, okay, I see what you're saying. If they can hold it in, it's fine. But if they can't, then like you gotta stop the car, and that's why she
Okay,
asked.
so, like no matter what, even if the
That's why
world was
she asked.
ending.
is this like a legal question, or is it just like a moral
I'm asking
question?
morally.
Okay, well, okay.
Morally,
If
okay.
the world was ending, or if it was like life or death, no.
Okay.
But this isn't a life or death scenario.
No, because I always thought like, well, why did you pull over? You were so close.
Yeah.
Uh,
Socks is probably trained
kinda,
now. That's kind of cool.
Well, okay.
yeah, that
Here's
is
the
nice.
thing:
Socks is grown up.
if you know something about young kids, you know that if they say they can't hold it, they can't hold it.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So
Anyway,
yeah, you definitely need to pull over.
they get to the coolest playground I've ever seen in my life. It's a train, and it's awesome.
And I was mentioning this. I had this memory that was buried deep down that just resurfaced when I saw that. I've actually found one of those like a playground when I was a lot younger.
I've seen one of those as well, but it was like super small and like pathetic compared to that.
Yeah.
And we see Flappy, which I
Yeah.
didn't know had a name. The butterfly from
Yes, the blue
Slide.
butterfly. That's
Which
pretty
is
cool.
a big part of this
Which
episode.
signifies some sort of like butterfly effect, maybe? That's what people
Change.
are saying. Yeah, or change, yeah. Which is
Change.
also referencing butterfly effect, because butterfly effect means one change leads to another, which leads to another, which leads to another, and you know, so on and so forth.
And then Socks is done, they get in the car, and the butterfly also gets in the car.
Uh-oh.
And that seems to be a problem until
Can we just talk about how responsible of a driver Chili is? She didn't just roll down the window; she pulled over.
that's a
This
good
is
point.
When you have kids, you become a responsible driver.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you have kids that you actually care about, you will become a responsible driver.
If you
Heck,
have
yeah.
other people's kids.
if you care about yourself, you would be a responsible driver.
Yeah.
So
but
yeah, she
before they pull over, Rad calls. And he's got this stupid profile picture of him with watermelons
I want to
on
put
his
a
head.
watermelon in my head now. Can we?
That's what I'm saying. We should recreate the
Oh
photo.
yeah, that was before the thing spilled. But yeah.
Exactly. I love this part because it's very reminiscent of Double Babysitter, where it's just Rad
The
not
20
knowing how to answer the
questions
questions.
part,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The kids all start asking Rad, like, really awkward questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is she leaving because
Bluey
you're
is so
moving out?
passive aggressive.
Probably. Well, I don't blame her.
I want to
Like,
play.
jeez.
I want to play passive aggressive 20 questions with my friend.
But then Flappy gets like noticed, and they have to pull over the car, and then Flappy goes off. But before doing so, they see a sign.
The sign.
And
The
Chili
sign.
says, "I know where you are," in her
Yep.
really, like, nice
Mhm.
voice.
Mhm.
Like, in the realization
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
voice.
because I guess Frisky and Chili. I didn't know it till this point. It was probably mentioned before, but I didn't know Frisky and Chili were like childhood friends,
Yeah, I didn't
Well, of
either.
course they
like
were.
teenage friends. Of
Their
course, because now it
godmother.
makes sense. It makes sense now, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that up till this point.
That's what I love that, by the way.
Do y'all
How you
have
can
like a
just
special like spot where you go and think?
not really.
No.
I do.
No,
I
actually.
was there today actually. It's pretty fun. It's a park over by my house, and it's very pretty. It's like it's my creek.
That's nice.
And
That's just the school like opportunity room. That's I guess.
Oh, yeah, we
that's
don't
true.
have anything like that.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
guess that is
upsetting.
true. No, sorry. Womp womp. Womp womp. Yeah, but
Womp
I
womp
mean,
to
there's still
yourself.
there's I think there's what am I trying to say? I was trying to say something. Um, to Chili and Frisky, it's like a special place that they hold dear. Cause like me, it's me and my friend Ethan. Like we go there all the time. That's like our place where we have a lot of memories there, and we have conversations. It's that area, and it has like a very special tie. And so it must be the same for like Frisky and Chili, because they've gone there so much, and it just clicked. It's like, oh, you're because Frisky's making a very big decision. So while they may not have been actually referring to thinking, I bet there was some thinking that actually
Which
did
they
go
weren't,
on.
but
They
They were
weren't,
not. They weren't.
but they did probably do some thinking and some talking.
They probably had.
Um,
They have probably had
some
like
deep
really deep
conversations,
conversations. Yeah.
alongside with some other activities.
Yeah. Other
and maybe some
activities.
a little bit too deep conversations that were aided by certain substances. But yeah. But still, it's an important place for them, and
In this scene, we also get another long dog, our third long dog.
yes, they're long. This one was at
I think it was like near the park. It was in the parking lot area.
Parking lot, yeah. Was it like a brown long dog like kind of blended with the dirt, maybe?
Maybe I think it was like
think
No, it was
big.
next to a car. It was next to a car.
next to a car.
It was next to Frisky's
Yeah.
car.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, they go up there. They're like, "Oh my God, Frisky!" And then they find Frisky.
And Frisky's like, "Oh, how'd you find me?"
It's a
Like,
long
you got a
story.
speeding ticket. Blah blah blah. This, yeah, cool.
She's pretty chill with it, to be honest. She's
Well,
just
because she
not
loves
happy
she
about...
she may not be happy, but she loves the kids.
Exactly.
She has nothing against the kids,
and she loves chili.
and she loves Chili too. She's nothing against Chili either.
Oh,
They're both
this
kind of the
scene's
victims
so
in this
good.
scenario to unfortunate
Yeah.
decisions made by their husbands. Yeah.
Frisky, I don't understand why Frisky wants to get married, because she's never shown any sign that she could not live perfectly fine by herself.
I don't think you
Like-
understand why people get married.
I don't think you do either. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yes, she could live perfectly fine by herself, but she loves
Like
Radley.
everybody wants like a family and stuff. Well, not everybody, but she's
Not
in a
everybody.
situation where she wants a family and stuff.
I guess so.
And
Unless
like
she
she
just-
loves Radley.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
This isn't
mean-
like a sharing rent kind of thing where it's like, oh, I need financial support. Someone come
Can
live
we
with me
just
and
get married for a little bit?
just get
so
married
it's
for a little
like-
bit so I can afford mortgage.
Yeah. No, but this scene's so good because
It
it's
is.
just Chili breaking, basically. Just being like, "You think I want to move? I don't want to move. You
Yeah.
took your first steps in that place."
And
it's just the fact
she's
that
near
she's like,
crying, like you hear in her voice.
I
The voice acting is
know.
great because you can hear like the tears welling up in her voice.
I know. And just, oh my god. The fact that it's just like, but I thought you said this thing. And then you're literally telling your kid that you were lying to them. Like, that's how, 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 how?
Ka-chow.
And you ruined it.
I don't know. I'm going a little bit crazy. But
But
this
after that-
Crazy?
this
I was crazy.
No,
A lot
don't
of-
get in this. Not again.
And while this is happening, Radley pops up out of nowhere. And I
And he
guess,
doesn't take the stairs. He just climbs up from
of course he
behind.
does. He's rad. And it's just, I find it kind of like, it's at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a dumb answer. It's like, how did you find me? I know you like it here. But then when you think about it, it's just like, that's how you know that they know each other
Yeah.
well. It's just like, that's where she is. And you don't call, you don't let her know you're coming. You just know that she's there.
Yeah.
hmm And the lighting, you can talk about the lighting.
Yes, I want to talk about the lighting. The lighting in this scene is beautiful because it overlooks all of Brisbane. Because you have all the binoculars up there, which of course all the kids are fighting over trying to get the coin in the little slot. But they're looking over the entire panoramic view of Brisbane, and of course, as I said before, Brisbane is beautiful. But the lighting, especially in this scene where like Radley and Frisky are kind of reconciling themselves to each other, it's like because you can see like the way the lighting's angled in their faces, the color, it feels warm, it feels
Oh my
joyful.
god.
There's what Bluey is really good at is using lighting to influence tone, which is awesome. And I want to be a lighting artist for animation now because I did do some research and they do make insane money, and it's a very fun job because lighting is such an essential part to art in general as Bluey shows.
I really wish I was better at lighting. That's something I want to get better
I
at.
recently downloaded Nuke, which is a compositor, and you can learn a lot of lighting stuff in there, so I'm very excited to learn that.
Sounds like fun. But when you were mentioning the coin from before, that coin was the one they found at the juice shop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Butterfly
go
We
put
have
in-
effect.
Calypso's everything working out.
exactly, we'll see.
We'll see.
And
And
it doesn't go in.
exactly.
'Cause Muffin
That
puts
wasn't a
it
very
in the
lucky
slot.
coin. We'll see.
We'll
And
see.
then Muffin has a
See.
tantrum. And then they turn around and Frisky and Radley made up. They're hugging, and it's
Yeah.
very cute.
And then,
Very
And
sweet.
we saved the wedding!
yay, and then we're at the wedding.
Hooray! And then we're at the wedding. And oh my god!
It's
To be
Orange
fair-
Alfie.
Orange Alfie, that too.
Yep.
That too. But
so we see a lot
more
of people that
importantly,
we haven't seen in a while.
we see new characters.
Mhm.
We see Grandpa Bob.
He
Yes,
finally
Grandpa Bob.
appeared.
He's alive
Yeah, he's been in
after
India.
finding himself in
Everybody thought
India.
he was dead.
Yeah.
I was
And
trying to find myself.
yeah.
But
That's
you're already
understandable
here.
though.
Oh.
They don't get it. They're
We
little
know
young
where
guns.
Bandit and Stripe get their sense of humor from.
Yes.
Also, I found it kind of mentioned after. Brandy
Oh yeah.
has a baby.
She's
That's
pregnant.
true. I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
It was a weird choice of a twist.
Well,
Let's
here's
see it
the
elaborate
thing.
on a little bit more.
But here's the thing. When you think about it, they never said that she was incapable of
Mhm.
giving birth.
She maybe
just may
just
have
never
had
had anybody to.
maybe,
Maybe
or I'm pretty sure there are cases where people who are infertile become fertile.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean it's not impossible. It's just like it was
There's
a
things you
weird.
can do.
It was like, why did they make that choice? Like, what is this going to do for
Because
the
they knew
plot?
they knew it just I think that's more just like look.
She's
Look,
pregnant.
guys.
It's like a magic trick.
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Okay.
Sounds so dumb.
And very very briefly we see Mort doing the
Yes.
toilet thing
Oh,
with
Bingo doing the
Bingo.
toilet.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not more doing the toilet thing. It's Bingo doing that thing.
From the episode favorite
No,
thing.
promises.
Promises. No.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Hmm?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
How much money you want to bet?
I trust Owen more in
Up
this
right
one.
now.
His memory has not failed us yet. Furiously typing. Oh my gosh.
Clicky type.
Clicky clacky typing.
Let's just both be wrong.
But in addition, there's also a lot of like what we guess might be cousins or some sort of relatives of Frisky because they have like the similar like fur pattern, same coloring.
And they can't be friends because Frisky only has 3 friends.
Yes, I mean she was exaggerating about though.
There was a new character, Cookie. I'm pretty sure it's Cookie because they were talking to Cookie earlier, and it's Frisky's roommate.
Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Is that the one with like the really awful hair?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Cookie, but you need
That's
it.
interesting though. That means they don't live together. Frisky and Radley.
Yeah, no, they don't. Traditionally, they never lived with each other until they got married.
That's a bit weird, don't you think?
No, that's how it's been for ages.
No,
up
I
until
mean,
recently.
if you're about to marry someone, you'd think that you'd be living in the same house as them, right?
Not until you get married.
No, because he lives out west.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Doy. I'm dumb. What's the verdict? While all this is happening, there's this new music that they used to advertise the episode playing, which is really like boppy and fun as we're see like the wedding happening after we meet all the guests and
We
stuff.
get all like the montages. We get like
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we see
dinners.
a bunch of characters. Orange Elfie.
I was about to say
we
Orange
see-
Alfie.
Yeah. We see
Rocco.
Granddad. Yeah, Rocco. Or is it Bosco?
It's Rocco.
Okay, Rocco.
I'm almost sure.
Which we haven't seen since season 1. He hasn't been in the entire show.
He's still
since
alive.
Season 1.
Okay, that's great.
Now we have a bunch of Frisky's relatives, including her dad. We have, of course, Grandpa Bob and Grandma.
Bawling their eyes out.
What's her name? Chris.
Chris, yeah.
Chris.
Yeah. Grandma Chris. And I think
Christine and Bluey Christine Healer.
yes.
True.
Who
And we got the
else?
busker as the
Busker, yes, as
Yeah,
the
we got
wedding
Busker
officiator and DJ.
DJ. That's so real.
That's so real, as if this is relatable.
Why is he busking if he's doing that?
Why is he busking?
Yeah, how did wait, hold on.
She's making you a word.
It's not like you know how like anyone can do that part, right?
That's true.
Do what
Actually,
part?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, anybody
But
can
then
bust.
why why him?
You have to get a certain license to do that, though.
No. No, not officially, I guess, but I'm guessing
Yeah,
this is not
officially,
official
but, like,
because it's not a church. But
doesn't have to be a church. It has to be a wedding officiator.
whatever. Why him though? Like that's a good
Why
point.
not? Why not?
Because how do they know the busker?
They've seen him enough.
They've seen him around.
They probably hired him. It was like a 2-for-1 package. Like, I'll officiate your wedding because I've been trained in this in like
That might be true.
1930,
It probably was
and
like
then I do
actually be
DJing.
true.
It's probably
might
2-for-1
actually be true.
special. Yeah.
Is there any background knowledge that Joff Bush
That's what I
does
was
that?
thinking, but I don't know.
What is it? Officiates. What is the word?
Officiates
I want him
weddings.
to officiate my
Officiate.
wedding.
Can you
That's what
officiate
I'm
my wedding
saying.
too?
And be the DJ.
Yes. That'd be fun.
Super
That would be an
nice.
expensive wedding.
Yeah. Then we get a bunch of photos of the family having just wedding photos with beautiful lighting. Oh
Yep.
my
Again,
god.
lighting.
And then we get to a scene where Radley starts to make a toast.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "We have decided to not move because we're late." And then Frisky cuts him off, and she's like, "We're staying."
Mm-hmm.
And Bluey runs up and hugs her, but in the scene, everybody's cheering, and then you just kind of see Bandit, and he's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I love where we said
staring.
at the beginning that we're not going to explain the entire episode and then proceed
And
to
we ended up
explain
doing
the
it anyway.
entire episode.
But yeah. And so
Also, fourth long dog.
oh yeah,
True.
on the laptop.
4 long
On the
dogs.
laptop.
And so
Oh, wait, I wanted to mention one more thing. The granddad's voice actor is the one from Fairy Tale. Which is interesting because that's when he's younger.
Huh?
So what happened to the other voice actor?
Sorry, I'm not catching along. Wait, say that again?
Grandpa Bob.
Grandpa Bob, yes.
okay, and then Old Chili and Bluey also have the same, Old Chili and Bandit also have the same voice.
That's not as weird though. Because
neither is
the
this.
first
This makes
but the
complete
first-
sense.
No, but the first voice actor for Grandpa Bob was a different person.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
They're 2 different people?
Yes.
That is kind of weird.
Your microphone.
At the same time, they
a
do
little
change around voice actors a lot. So
Wait,
I don't
talk,
know.
Aiden?
Me? Does the microphone sound a little weird?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Like in what way?
It's like
Little robotic.
That's just guys.
huh? No.
Oh.
Oh. It doesn't?
there it
There
goes.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, alright.
All right,
That's
there we go.
fine.
Anyways, and it was at this moment that Bandit knew that he had to make a different decision.
Yeah.
You can
And
see the
so
look on his
the next-
face. You can see, like, or I think we noticed this where this
It's like
part where
50 yards there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a 100-yard stare, isn't that the?
It probably is 100.
It says 100-yard stare. I'm pretty sure my friends use that meme a lot.
It probably
Yeah.
is.
But yeah, he's deep in thought.
We get to the point where after the wedding, Bingo's like drawing something, and she stands up for a second, and she turns around, and the mover moved the table, and she's like, "Oh, where'd the table go?" And then she goes to see Chili, and she's like, "Well, when somebody spies the house, we have to move out of it." And Bingo's just
Oh, her
Right.
tear that she runs
Oh
off
my
crying,
God.
and the tear kind
and
of
we
flicks
get
out of her
this
eye
just
and evaporates on the ground.
absolutely like beautiful
That's
moment
so
of Bluey
good.
comforting Bingo, and it was just the best.
Now,
Oh,
when
the
I say
tail!
I don't usually cry at episodes, I don't, but this did make me tear just a little bit.
Yeah.
This part
oh
was
my
ooh, it's
God.
kind of cute. Kind of
That
cute.
that was the beginning, and then it just got getting better.
Mhm.
For context though, the house has been sold, and they're moving stuff out of the house.
Yep.
And I feel like there's one more thing I haven't mentioned.
Oh
yet.
yeah, the scenes where I think this is right after, but they're in the house and it's just empty.
Oh
No, that's after.
That's after. Okay,
Yeah, that's after.
because that's a
No, I
very
thought so,
poignant
too.
scene.
No, because Bingo. Oh my God, it's so heart-wrenching seeing
It was like
Bingo
so
trying to
uncanny
move
to see the empty
sign.
house.
No, but trying to move the sign by herself. Oh,
Oh my
Weak little
God.
Bingus.
And then she just sits down, and then Bluey comes out to comfort her.
And then we get like a pan-up shot, and we go back to where Frisky was before. But before that, we see the Greenie, the balloon from
Yes.
Mom's school.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh
was,
yeah.
Which was a great. You didn't
And
notice
then
that?
I
I
did.
forgot that
I
episode
did.
existed. All right.
And
Also,
then
Chip and Cherry are also there at
Mhm.
the area as well as the dogs with no eyes.
and then
Um,
we realize that they see this other house with a pool, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna buy that." But whose house would that happen to be? Winton's
Winton's
dad,
dad.
Winton's
Yeah,
dad
and he's selling it
with a
with the
pool.
terrier's mom.
exactly. The terrier's mom. And
And so they're
also,
like, "We're gonna buy that one instead."
well, here's the thing. They would have never seen it if Bluey's
Yes,
coin
that's the
wasn't
whole
in the
thing
slot.
about the
The
butterfly
butterfly
effect
effect.
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
Calypso's story.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then we
And
get the
then
music. Oh my
we end. Oh, the music.
god.
The
What is
music
it
comes in.
called? What is it called?
Lazarus
Lazarus
drug.
drug.
Just
And the person who sings it is Calypso.
yeah.
Calypso's voice
Yes,
actor.
it is Calypso in canon. No, Meg Washington, the voice actor of Calypso. Um,
It's
And
so
so
good.
we get that song, and it is just like I wanted to
it is
cry.
beautiful because it
You
matches
should've.
whatever happens in the like episode perfectly. Like it doesn't miss a
Perfectly.
beat.
Like
I
it
Yeah.
really
wasn't
thought it was
made for
made
Bluey,
for
but
it.
it feels like it was.
I think
Mhm.
that I think the episode of Blue was made around it, or like this part of Blue. Like they made
Well,
sure
yeah.
to time it, of course. But it
Yeah,
works
probably.
so
And
well.
then
Oh my
we get
goodness.
like just the empty shots of the house, and it's just
Oh my god.
it's
It's
just
Yes.
uncanny.
Bingus
uncanny.
in like the Bingus
Oh my
on the
god.
left side of the
In the
room, just
corner
huddled up.
where her
Makes the
bed
room
was.
feel so like empty. It's so weird.
She's sitting where her bed used to be,
And Chili looking in the kitchen. It's the
directly where Bluey took her first steps.
exact same spot as Baby Race.
And
Where
then they all get in the
as
car
Bluey
ready to
takes her first
go,
steps.
and Buddy Dunstan calls Bandit and tells him that they no longer.
Direct
Before
copy
that,
of that.
she's Bluey's sitting on the steps, kind of just listening to music, and we get that shot from like a picture from behind her, and it's the same like as Bluey the album. It's the Bluey the album cover,
Mhm.
which was
I
just
haven't
like a
heard
cool
anyone
little.
mention that.
Yeah. And then, anyways, going back to where I was,
Exactly.
Bandit rips off the sold sign, and then tears the for sale sign out of the ground.
Fist clench, by
And
the
the
way.
song just lights up. Like the song is just like peak right now.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
we see Bandit
Throws
fall
down
to
the
the ground
sign.
Yeah.
because Chili ran
And he's
over
like
and like
panting, like
hugged
he's
him.
visibly panting with like
Yeah.
anger towards his
And
own
then the kids
actions.
hop out and pile on them as well. And
Oh
then we
my
just see
god,
them
that part is so
That's such a
good.
cute
eating
scene.
on like a cardboard box in like
Yeah, they have the rug put down.
in the playroom, I think.
Mhm.
They're eating fries,
And
and Bingus is
this
using it as a
part is
mustache.
this part is so good because
Yeah.
you see how he looks off at Chili and the kids, and then he like thinks about it's the exact same
Yeah.
look
Hmm.
as in Stickbird.
As in
And you
Stickbird, yeah.
it really I think Chris actually confirmed that in a post. He was like, the stuff in Stickbird makes sense now.
Yeah, yeah. He's like now everybody sees Stickbird in a different.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
you
just like
see,
everything right there and then. He's hated this from like the start, and he's
Yeah.
just done with it. He needs to get that sign out of the ground. And then they just barge into the house, running around, Bluey and Bingo hugging each other, but jumping around. So we get the ending scene as we've mentioned before, and this part just oh my god, the lighting.
I know.
Oh my god. And just how they're it feels like they're just, at their dinner table, even though they're eating off of a
Into
box.
a
yeah,
million pieces.
the
Uh,
little Bingo
and
using a little fries mustache. Oh, it's so cute.
exactly. It's so cute.
The scene is this last final scene of the episode is very important because you that look, he does have that look, but see, as he's looking at what he has, like his house now empty that he's now moved back into, he's with his family, and he realizes the importance of what his family has been to him, and then he looks at his wife, and then he feels reassured that like this is the right decision because this is where we
Mhm.
live, this is where I'm happy.
And then we get the last note of the song as we slowly fade away in the beautiful Brisbane
And then
sky
we just get the really like quiet piano Bluey tune
as
for
the
the credits.
credits roll. Oh my god, you guys!
What it like? I know technically Surprise was the end to the season, but this was like a
It felt
very
like that
good
should like.
apex point of
Yeah.
season 3.
I mean, it makes sense why because both had really good endings.
Yeah.
It felt like the sign should have been, but the surprise kind of came in as the episode itself. I mean, we talked about this last night, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
next week for everybody
I
watching
think the
this.
reason why they put the sign before Surprise is that if they put the sign there, I
Then it
think
would have been
many
like,
people would have been like, "Oh, this is the end of the show." Bandit finally realizes that Stanley's the most important thing, and that's it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Whereas
No,
Surprise
many
is like,
people
"No, we're
did
not
think.
going anywhere." Yeah.
Yeah, many people did think this was the ending episode. Like news
There
articles
was
said
a
the
rumor going
last
around that had
episode.
me thinking this is the last episode. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it isn't, but a lot of news sources are reporting that it is. I'm like, I don't.
That's
I think
that's
but I
why.
think the reason obviously they made this surprise last is I feel like one it obviously if they put it after and Bluey or Bandit and Chili were still there, everybody would know that they didn't sell the house. So they
True.
needed to make that clear in that
Mm.
in the sign. But then
Yes.
also like it's just so that they could end off on that episode on the sign, but then also like confirm like I feel like surprise kind of reassures everybody that
Yeah.
Bluey isn't going anywhere
Yeah, it's here to
and then
stay.
there's going to be more
Yeah.
episodes.
Very, very
So
good
before
episode.
before we sign off,
We need to rate the
this is a stupid
episode.
question. What do you rate the episode?
I think this goes up
10.
in 10 with Sleepy Time. Yeah.
10.
10.
Easily. It
This
was
is
everything I hoped for and more.
this is our first
Okay,
10 around the
some people
board.
are annoyed about this because
How?
okay, hold on. Just let me talk.
Okay.
Because people are like we wanted to see them like actually like cope about it. But that's not the point. The lesson is not about it's not about change. It's not about change. It's about like letting things take their course and trusting and family
And it's a
values.
little bit about change.
It's not about it yeah, it's about change, but it's
Sometimes
also
things
about
do
like
work out, sometimes things just don't. And you gotta learn to just roll with it.
Huh.
because the episodes as much as it seems like it's going to be about like coping with change, it's not.
But they're just miserable throughout. So that couldn't have been the ending.
Mhm.
It's just like that could
Yeah.
not have been the ending. They did it so
People
perfectly.
wanted an unhappy ending and I'm like
Yeah.
Like, are you
People want
sure
a
you actually
realistic
want unhappy
show.
ending?
People want to relive their trauma in a show.
Beautiful, beautiful episode. So yeah, this is the
Just
first 10 around the board.
Hats off. Hats
Um,
off.
But anyways, yeah, great episode.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, the next time you'll be no, you guys get the surprise episode that we
yeah,
recorded last
Surprise
night.
is coming out, I believe.
Next
If this
week.
is going up
Next.
on no, it can't be going up on Monday.
It's gonna
because-
probably go up on Wednesday.
It
Yeah.
might be on Wednesday. I'll
But
upload when I upload it. But
surprise
this
should
will be a
up on
for
Monday,
surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully. But yeah. Well, we're gonna be back at rest of season.
Back at
season 2.
rest of season 3, and then we go to season 2 and season 1. Yeah.
Yep.
What a weird layout we've created where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we go through the
Yeah.
new episodes, but we know we have
We're
time to
so
like actually
quirky
go
and
through.
funny.
We're so
We're so
quirky
quirky
and
and
funny.
funny.
We can't stay on topic
With
at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With that being said, as always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
And this has been the Around the Creek podcast.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you.
Anybody else feel sad ending this podcast episode?
Yeah.